Hello friends, in this new video we will discuss about another beautiful results, or in fact it has no proof, and therefore it is called as a conjecture, and it is given by Goldbach. Goldbach conjecture is that every integer is the sum of two numbers, and that two numbers are either primes or 1. On your screen you can see that first even number is 2 and it is sum of 1 plus 1. Second is a 4 which is sum of 2 plus 2, both are primes, and 1 plus 3. 6, 3 plus 3 or 1 plus 5. 8, 3 plus 1 or 1 plus 7. 10, 3 plus 7 equal to or 5 plus 5. 12 is 5 plus 7 or 1 plus 11. 14, 3 plus 11 or 7 plus 7 or 1 plus 13. So likewise friend, the every even integer can be written as sum of two numbers, and that numbers are either primes or 1. So this is an Goldbach conjecture. Next we will prove again and theorems regarding the prime numbers, and these are of the type, suppose the product of the statement of this is the product of 2 or product of 2 or more primes, more integers, not a prime, more integers of the form here, of the form 4n plus 1 is of the same form. So this is a theorem regarding the integer, not about a prime. Here what is the product of 2 or more integers of the form 4n plus 1 is of the same form. Proof is a very simple and again is a very small. Suppose we have two numbers m equal to 4k plus 1 and another number we have, suppose m dash equal to 4n plus 1, then m into m dash equal to 4k plus 1 into 4n plus 1. 16k into n plus 4k plus 4n plus 1 equal to 4 common 4kn plus k plus n plus 1. So this is an integer, and suppose that integer is another q, then we have 4q plus 1. Again it is of the type 4k 4n plus 1. There are infinite number of primes of the form 4n plus 3. We will prove this theorem by contradiction. Suppose q1, q2, qs are finite primes, all the primes of type 4n plus 3, means these are the only primes which are of the type 4n plus 3. Now let us consider n is equal to 4 into q1, q2, qs minus 1. We write it as 4 into q1, q2, qs minus 4 plus 3. 4 into 4 common q1 q2 qs minus 1 plus 3, since it looks like 4n plus 3. Let then n is greater than 1, and therefore it can be represented as a prime factorization. R1 R2 Rk is prime factorization of n, but then Rk cannot equal to 2 for all k, since then what then n be a even number, but n is of the type 4n plus 3. Okay, so it cannot be an even number. Okay, now look at this. Then n is of the type 4n plus 3. It looks like, therefore this Rk must be 4n plus 1 or 4n plus 3, since n is of the type this. But we have proved that the number of the type, if we take the product of the number of the type 4n plus 1, then their product is again of the type 4n plus 1. But here n is not of the type 4n plus 1. So this possibility is not suitable to us. Then Rk is of the type 4n plus 3, but our list of 4n plus 3 primes is fixed. So this gives that Rk, if possible, if Rk is one of q1 q2 qs, if Rk is one of them, then Rk is a divisor of q1 q2 qs. This implies that Rk is a divisor of 4 into q1 q2 qs minus n. Since Rk is already divisor of n, Rk is since it is in the prime factorization of n, so therefore Rk is a divisor of this number, that is Rk is a divisor of 1. Okay, that means Rk is equal to 1. Only one divisor of 1 is 1. So this is an false. Therefore, that is Rk is one of the q1 q2 qs is a false assumption. That means Rk is not belongs to q1 q2 and qs. Rk is different from this, and it is of the type 4n plus 3, and it is of the type 4n plus 3, not from this member. This means this list is not a complete list. q1 q2 qs is not a complete this, and that means this finiteness is a false finiteness. That is Rk is the primes of the type 4n plus 3 are infinite. Thank you friend, thank you for watching the video.